Hey guys, welcome to Safi Mixed. In this video, I will let you know how to use the command cases to extract some sort of data from a long list of data. For example, here I have constructed a function in the form of this, and I want to make a table of this plot. Now, if you look into this data, it contains pairs of numbers. For example, this and this one, then this one. These are pair of number. On the other hand, we have another kind of data in which there is a number and a rational, so I want to separate these different types of data into two different tables. For that, I construct a list one, and then I add command, and then I write command cases, and inside the argument of cases I write tab 1, that is I want to extract data from tab 1. Then I construct another list with underscore integer and comma again integer, because this list now match the pattern because here in every sublist of the table 1 we have two elements, so that's why I have entered two integers, and then I close this bracket and I run this. You see, the cases command has extracted those pairs which contains numbers at both position. Now I copy this uh, command, this list, and I paste this over here. I change the name from list 1 to list 2, and then I change the second member into rational. And if I run this now see it, the cases command has extracted those pairs in which the first entry is an integer, is a number, and the second entry is a rational. I can plot these separately. For example, I can create list plot, and inside it I put list 1. If I do it, you see it starts from 0, and then 1 point is for 2, for 4, for 6, for 8, and so on. So it has plotted this data separately, and similarly I can plot the second data. I copy this command, I put this over here, and I change the list 1 to list 2, and now if I plot this data, it gives the second point 1, this is at 3, this is as 4, and so on. If you see, the data is at 1, 3, 5, and so on. Now I want to change this tip to, let's say, 0.1, and then I plot this, and if I run this command now, it will give me a blank, because none of the pair in the sublist is an integer. This is now a real number, because 0 is followed by a dot, by a fraction. In when that's the case, then this is a real number, this is not an integer. And similarly, if I run the second one, it gives me a blank list, because none of the second integer is rational, nor the first one is integer. Therefore, the pattern in the command, in the argument of cases, in both these cases, in list 1 and list 2, are not matching with the data in the data of table 1. So now I can do another thing. I can change this to x with a blank, followed by underscore, a blank, and then this one I call y underscore, and then I put a condition on it. Condition is that y is lesser than 0.08. If I run this, it will extract the values, the data for which the value of y is lesser than zero point 0.8. So this is 0.08 and the first to 0.08 is 0.05. So it has extracted the data which follow this condition where y is lesser than 0.08. I can include this by adding an equal sign over here, and if I run this now, it will add the uppermost data 0.08, which is this one at this position. Similarly, I can invert this condition and I can extract the end data by putting this lesser to greater, and I set this to 0.45. Sorry, y equals 47, let's say. And if I run this now, it extracts the data for which the value of y is greater or equal to 47 and goes to the end, which is 50. You see here the last one is 50 at this position. And if I want to extract a data in between, then I change this condition. Let's say I want to extract a value y greater than 4 and lesser than, let me say lesser than 5, lesser or equal to 5. If I run this now, it extracts this much data. The first element is greater than 5 and the last element, what, sorry, it is wrong. I should have put is lesser or equal to 5, right? So now you see the first element in the first list, the second element is 4.205, which is greater than 4 following this condition, and the last one is greater than is lesser or equal to 5, which is following this condition. So this way we can extract data or a range of data. If I change this to 10 now, I can extract more data from the given table. So using the command case, we can extract a range of data or the upper limit of data or the lower limit of data by using conditions like this. And thanks for watching.